In this video, let's learn how you can create Power BI visuals that dynamically display titles, column names and comments based on slicer values. Let us take a Power BI report with an Inforiver matrix visual and a few slicers. We would like the matrix title to dynamically reflect the values selected in the filters. For example, when I change the region to the United States, the matrix title gets updated. The title is also in sync with the year slicer and immediately responds to any changes in the year. To do this, we need to pass the filter context to the visual so that it is always aware of the values set by the filters. To pass the filter context, go to Insert and click Filter Context. Type in all the filter names, along with the corresponding table name from the data model. In our case, we need to pass on the filter context for year, region, and category. Once you are done, click on the Generate DAX button. Inforiver will automatically generate a DAX script that you can copy, using the copy icon. Use this script to create a new measure. By default, this measure is named Filter Context, but you can change it if needed. Note that you can also write your own script, but Inforiver just makes it easier so that you don't have to. Once the filter context measure is created, add this measure to the Others field in the visualization pane. This will add a new column to the visual, but do not worry about it now. Next, we have to let Inforiver know that the filter context is available in this measure. To do this, go to Insert and select Filter Context. Select the measure that we created and click the Save button. Once we do this, the extra column on the table will disappear. To make the table title dynamic, click the Report Header setting and select Edit. Select Type, Preset Header. Select the first preset header with column and row members. A warning message will be displayed, click Proceed. Inforiver automatically generates keywords that refer to the context captured by each category used in the visual. Let us remove the keywords for subregion and subcategory, as they are not set by the filters. We will use the remaining keywords for year, region and category, and create a customized title on our own. Once we are done, click on Close Editor to view the final report title. This title changes dynamically based on values selected in the slicers. Next, we will change the column or measure header based on the slicer selection. For this, double-click the column header and press the Control spacebar. You can see the list of all the filter context under Functions. In our case, it's category, region, and year. We can place the filter context and format them as required. Additionally, we can create a custom column grouping and dynamically alter the column name. To do so, first, choose the columns for grouping and access the Group menu located within the Insert tab. Note that within the dialog box that appears, only static text can be entered. Let's input A and then click Apply. Now double-click on the letter A and press the Control spacebar to reveal a list of all filter context options under Functions. Incorporate the desired filter context and format it accordingly. Now we can see our report title and column header changes dynamically as we change the slicer selections. Next, let's see how the notes and comments operate within a filter context, ensuring that all the notes and comments you enter will be displayed as per the slicer selections. Let's take a yearly sales report and create a filter context for the slicers. Once Inforiver is aware of the filter context, all the notes and comments you enter in Inforiver will be tied to this context. Let's add a notes column and enter a note for the year 2020, country, United States. Next, let's enter notes for the year 2021. Then let's add a cell-level note for 2022, Australia. Now you can see the Power BI report contains notes inputted at the visual level for the year 2020. As you can see, upon switching the year to 2021, you will notice that the notes previously entered for the year 2020 have disappeared. Observe how the comments change as you change the filters. With Inforiver, you need not use PowerApps or a backend server or write-back service to implement context-aware comments. With the latest version of Inforiver Premium Matrix, you can implement context-aware dynamic header titles and column headers and dynamic notes and comments in your Power BI reports in a few clicks. To learn more, visit www.inforiver.com.